Hello and welcome back to episode 4 of Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode, we completed and started the Honey Hive Galaxy as far as we can get for just now. And in this episode, we are going to take on this galaxy here. This is on the third ring on the way out. On the first, we've got Good Egg. Second, we've got Honey Hive. And on the third, we have Loop-de-Loop Galaxy. This is just a one-off. Single star challenge utilizing motion controls. Surfing 101. Lovely overview, lots of star bits for us to collect, and a strange purple creature waiting for us in the water. Anyway, our first seaside themed galaxy. Let's talk to the penguins. Around here we surf on rays. I'm serious, we call it ray surfing. That's what we do. This is if we don't believe him. Hey, this is penguin paradise. That was a really delayed response. It took a wee while to get that one out there, didn't you? Ray surfing isn't so easy, so listen to what Coach has to say. And that cute little guy over there is Ray. Oh, ray surfing, right, okay. This is Ray, literally. Are you a surfer too? No. I see. Well, if you change your mind, let me know. Yeah, I suppose then we will change our mind. Yes, we're going to say yes. Oh, but this is your first time ray surfing, right? Yes, well, yes and no. Well then, let me show you the ropes. Now let me explain. Try to match the guide on the bottom right. Yeah, that's the basic position. To turn left, twist from that starting position. I'm going to be really cautious here not to knock the microphone at any point. I'm low enough. Low enough behind it. Okay. There we go. Tilted to the left. That's how you turn left. And to turn to the right, obviously, you have to twist to the right. Yep, that's how you turn right. I'm going to just move the microphone. I'm sorry if this makes a noise. It should be okay, but it's sometimes a bit unhappy with that kind of thing. Then all you need to do is hold down B to speed up. That's all you need to know. Now give it a go on the course. Indeed we will. Did I get my cursor? No. Where's my cursor? Come on. Hello? I don't get my cursor. Okay, well, how am I supposed to collect all the star bits? Never mind. As we surf off into a tunnel, which is in no way connected to where we end up. Very strange. Good luck. Thank you. I am... I was about to say I'm quite good at this course. I'm going to reserve judgment for just now. Knowing the Let's Play curse, things will change. Can I still not have my... Where's my cursor? Why do I not have a cursor? I get that, you know, motion controls, it's probably hard to do both, but I would like to be able to collect these star bits. Strange. Anyway, we have a 1 minute 30 time limit to beat. That's really fairly easy to beat. We have one more corner, and then that's us finished. If you're absolutely mad mental, you can do some quite insane speedrunning tricks on this course, but I am not that, so I'm not even going to try it. Don't you dare. Don't you... That was close. I was a bit concerned. 1 minute and 31... Well, 1 minute, 0 seconds and 31 milliseconds. Congratulations, you deserve a gold medal. You're absolutely right, we do. Thank you. Don't know why I did a ground pound. Meant to do a backflip. I think I was already doing a backflip. Never mind. Anyway. With that done and out the way, we have our Loop-de-Swoop gold medal and our 8th star from the Terrace. Galaxy is complete. That means we will never return. And we have discovered a new galaxy, meaning we have unlocked now all of the galaxies within the Terrace. We have discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope that they are not misusing the power of that poor grand star. I'm going to wager a bet and say that they are. Given that they are an enemy base and they stole the grand star, I'm going to assume that they are misusing it, yes. Anyway, moving on to Flip Switch Galaxy, which was sort of teased in Good Egg. There was a wee section that we went to via the Hungry Luma that allowed us to paint the planet. Well, I believe this is a sort of slightly misleading title. You'll see why. You might already know why. We are, yes, at the present moment, painting the planet yellow. However, you will see later on, that doesn't really stay the case. Things to watch out for, obviously this guy, and the electricity things that are moving around, and the spike platforms. Lots and lots to be concerned about. However, nice and easy, very, very quick. That's us finished. Platforms stop moving, electricity turns off, we are perfectly safe, and our planet is painted green. Not yellow, green. And if you'll have noticed in the background there, some lovely retro Super Mario nostalgia iconography. It was kind of around this time Nintendo started to sort of lean slightly more heavily on Mario nostalgia. It wasn't quite as prevalent in any generation prior to this. And again, Galaxy complete. We are less than 10 minutes in to the episode, and we are ready to move on to Bowser Jr.'s robot reactor. Taking place inside Bowser's head of some description. I'm not really sure how that works. Every other galaxy has a representation of what the galaxy looks like, except for the bosses. It's very strange. Regardless, Megaleg's moon. Before that, of course, an entry planet. We have these sort of mechanical Goombas. Spin into them. If you jump on them, nothing will happen. Lead the bullet bills to the various cages. Obviously that one had a 1-up in it. Make sure they don't hit the Goombas, otherwise they will explode. Don't hit you, of course, or they will explode as well. Not what I wanted. I was hoping it would sort of just guide itself into... There we go, perfect. Is there anything really else worth noting here? I don't think so. Seriously. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, fine. It's fine. We'll survive. We won't die. Anyway, here is Bowser Jr. He's going to tell us how we're going to lose on the first galaxy. Wahaha, you made it, but I won't even need my dad's help to take care of you. Go at them, Megaleg, stomp him with the power of your grand star. So, personally, I would count this as a misuse of the grand star's power. Just me. Anyway, what we have to do is not get stomped by Megaleg, obviously. Climb up his legs. He alerts that we are present by turning red and starting to fire bullet bills at us. Irrespective of that, doesn't matter an awful lot. Lure a bullet bill over to the cage on his head. He goes mental. Puts up an auxiliary cage, and what we can do, we can do a few things here. We can either, well, not quite what I wanted to do, but there we go. We can either break the cage down as such. Oh, come on, I'm going to Give us a bullet bill, please. Break the cage down and lure a bullet bill in, or, if you're fancy, as I once upon a time, you can jump the fence and lure the bullet bill over the top of the fence and just make a direct hit. One option is clearly easier than the other. But with that, our second grand star is ours. And with each return of a grand star, the beacon in the centre of the observatory will change colour and we will unlock a new dome. There we go, we are already 1/12 of the way completed Mario Galaxy, if you want to look at it that way. You've discovered a new galaxy in the fountain. Lovely, we have one new galaxy to explore there, but first, a cutscene. That ball of flame represents the power of the observatory. We call it the beacon. We know, you told us. When you recover a grand star, a little star power will be restored and the beacon will grow. I have also just explained that, thank you. The Comet Observatory can use that power to fly through the universe. Once all of the power is restored, we will even be able to fly to the centre of the universe. Oh, the power is on in a new dome. That is true, the fountain. The newly opened dome is called the fountain. It's really quite relaxing. In other languages it's called the bathroom. By the way, have you looked at the map? It contains information about galaxies as well as domes. If you forget the location of a dome, don't hesitate to speak with me. As if we could ever forget where it is. It's over there. See it? See? Do you see it? I can see it. Anyway, before we do that, let's speak with the hungry Luma. Hey you, got any tasty starbits? If you feed me a bunch of starbits, I'll burst with snacky happiness and then transform. I'm famished. I need 400 starbits to curb the pains. Well, that's good. We have 980, which is more than double what you need. That's it. I'm stuffed. Here we go. Transform. And the Luma dies and transforms into Sweet, Sweet Galaxy, which we will visit now. Let's go. And the mission in Sweet Sweet Galaxy is Rocky Road. Lovely. Not one of my favourites. Quite a challenging level. Or at least I always remember as a kid finding this one to be a particular pain in the butt. I liked the music because it was a reference to Mario 3, and at that time I was very up in my retro games. Obviously I was not born when Mario 3 came out. I was only just born when Mario Sunshine came out, so, you know, I don't have any nostalgia for Mario 3, but I knew about it, and I knew that I was supposed to have nostalgia or something. I was supposed to love it just because it was old. Anyway, make your way through the shapes. Don't fall down, obviously. You will die. You don't want to die, even though we have 27 lives, and that's plenty. I do find long jumping does the trick here. Long jumping, and then you can always do a wee spin jump to correct yourself if you go too far or if you don't go far enough. Anyway, collect the star bits from round here. Can we... There's the toad. Oh, it's completed. They've made it. They've done it. Wow, okay. Hey, we're going back. I don't know whether that's the first time we've seen it, or... I love mint chocolate. Yeah, me too. Anyway, done all we can. Collected all the star bits. Nice, quick and easy mission. And another star. How many is that in this episode? We've got 4, I think, so far. And we're only 15 minutes in. And here's me saying last episode I wanted to make these near enough a half hour long. And we've discovered a second new galaxy in the fountain already. Wow, okay. Anyway, nothing more for us to do within the terrace for the moment. Therefore, it is time to head to the fountain. What do you have to say? Step here to go to the fountain. Indeed we will. Is there anything round the back of the fountain? No? No, there isn't. I wasn't sure if there was a one-up or not. There is in some areas. Anyway, this is the fountain. Otherwise known in other languages as the bath, of course. Will we do these in order? I think we will, because we've still got a good enough amount of time left in this episode to explore space junk. Heading in now for Pool Star Path. Now, in the debate between Mario Galaxy 1 and Mario Galaxy 2, I prefer Mario Galaxy 1, and I'll tell you why. It's not necessarily to do with gameplay, it's not necessarily to do with anything in particular other than, well, it is to do with something in particular, this. It's to do with atmosphere. It's to do with the stage in which we are playing. A lot of Mario Galaxy 2 features, you know, blue skies and grassy plains and, you know, things are quite uplifting. Whereas in Galaxy 1 there's a lot more of this. This kind of deep space, atmosphere, almost melancholy, quiet, solitude, you know. There's a lot more of that in the first Mario Galaxy, and it makes it different. It does. It makes it a standout sort of, you know, this isn't your typical Mario, happy clappy, cheery, wahoo, bingo, you know, that kind of thing. It's a very different game from a thematic standpoint, and Galaxy 2 isn't quite that. It goes back to blue skies and Yoshi and, you know, things are happy. From a gameplay perspective, I think Galaxy 2 is probably better. I would stand behind that, or at the very least, they are both on equal terms with each other. But yeah, purely on atmosphere, I prefer Galaxy 1. Anyway, the gimmick of this level is navigating via pool stars, so using the pointer, dragging yourself around, and using also a bit of momentum as well. Obviously, if you drag yourself to the pool star and you hold yourself there, you won't go anywhere. However, if you drag yourself to the pool star and let go sort of momentarily before reaching your target or reaching the cursor, before Mario gets there, you will be able to sort of launch yourself free floating in a certain direction, which does come in handy. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, especially in some of the later levels in the game. And having freed all the toads, Captain Toad has abandoned them. Mr. Mario at the Brave. As the brave captain of the Toad Brigade, I've already discovered a shortcut to the Power Star. Take this Sling Star at the top of the Starsroom. Okay, I will, but you did just abandon your crew. What do they have to say about that? Where'd my glasses go? Thanks a bunch. Oh, Yellow Toad's still awake. What's that confounded Where's that confounded Power Star? Captain, how could you? I know. You're not brave. You're not brave, Captain Toad. You're cowardice. Anyway, obviously, these are... I say obviously. It's not obvious. These are silver stars. They were introduced in Mario 64 DS, and what we have to do is collect 5 of them in order to create ourselves 1 power star. You can take risks in this level. You can do some tricky long jumps and things to speed the process up. However, it's been a while since I've played this level, and I can't remember exactly where the paths all go. So I'm going to play it safe. Until we reach a certain point, and then I'll probably just long jump it, because I know that there's a straight path. Anyway, star number 5, I think, of this episode. We're doing really well. Really, really well in terms of the amount of time. We got 9 coins, we got a few star bits, and we discovered another new galaxy. I think we're going to have the fountain fully unlocked by the time we even complete Space Junk. Let's have a look. We've got 2 more in Space Junk. That would take us up to 14. Okay, so yeah, if we do this one, and then this one, then that, and then, yeah. We'll nearly have completed the full dome. Anyway, we will take on, I believe, 1 more mission in Space Junk, and then call it a day for this episode. I think the toads are getting greedy. We have two starships now. Interestingly enough, only one of them ever resides at the observatory. However, we do see a variety of starships in different colours. Mario, my brigade boarded the enemy fleet and none have returned. As captain, I would go and save them myself, but I'm much too busy at the moment and scared. I knew it. I knew you were cowardice. I knew you were a scaredy cat. All of them, they're all away doing your dirty work, and you're just sitting about doing nothing. Typical boss. No, I'm only kidding. Of course, if you spin at them, sometimes they do fall off, which is handy. Of course, you don't get any star bits or anything for that, but doesn't matter. Some star bits up here, nice and handy. And now we're going to be taught a new move that we've been doing since the very start. Jump and spin. Let's talk to the Star Bunny. To get stuff that's too high to reach, jump and then spin. As if we hadn't done that just naturally already. Jumping and spinning. You can do both. Or you can just long jump. And backflip. Jumping and spinning, it's fine. It's not necessary. There we go, collect some star bits, jump and spin, collect more star bits. These toads, Toad Brigade, there we are, 2 out of, how many are left? There's purple toad and yellow toad, must still be somewhere. Star bits in 1, there is a coin in the other, wonderful, and a launch star. Good, that's exactly what we are looking for. Is there anything behind us on the other side of the ship? Can we not? Oh, come on. What's the point in a flexible camera if it doesn't let us? Right, okay, we've been here, yeah. I had forgotten. We must be getting closer. I can see glowing. Oh, there's Purple Toad. Good. Stupid octopuses blocking my way. I bet a few shells would take care of that little problem. Hit the shells. Hit the octopuses with the shells. Yes, we'll do that. First of all, though, I would like to take a visit down here. Because starbits, loads and loads of starbits. Hunters and hunters. Well, probably not quite hundreds, but a good number, a good amount. Can I get you, please, before you go in here? No? Yes? Oh, I can. Good. Right, what do I get? Super life room, that's good. Gives us a bit of leeway when we're fighting the boss. And, oh, the red shells. I think the red shells, do they target? Do they do anything different? I'm not sure. I know that in underwater sections, they... I think you swim a bit faster with a red shell. Anyway. 2 octopuses down. Now for Cackleta. Is it Cackleta? Or is it Camela? Is it... I can't remember what the name of the... Can't remember what the name of this Kamek is. Camela's, sorry, it's not Cackleta. Cackleta is an RPG one, isn't she? She's... No? Cackleta? I can't remember. Anyway, Cackleta will send green shells your way. Obviously, they can still hit you if you let them. But the idea is that you don't. Also, don't touch the fiery balls. You can grab the shells before they even hit the ground if you do a spin. Makes things a bit easier for you. If they do hit the ground, they will start to kind of bounce about all over the place, and it makes it harder for you to grab them. Take out these 2 just for the sake of them not getting in the way. 3 hits and she is done. And from her wand we will take what is rightfully ours, or rather rightfully Rosalina's, the Power Star. And we're back in the Comet Observatory. We must be about to get a cutscene. Tell me, what's happening? It seems a prankster comet has appeared somewhere. Prankster comets have very strange effects on galaxies. If you want to learn more about these curious comets, ask the Luma who knows about such things. Okay, indeed we will. In the next episode, we will return to the Terrace, take on the prankster comet, and then continue through the fountain as far as we can get in roughly half an hour. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to check out Tinykin on Tuesdays and Sundays. Also tune in at 7 o'clock UK time for a Twitch live stream every week, where I'll play all sorts of different games. Thank you again for watching, and bye for now.